3-0 Licking Valley, top of the 5th inning. Division II state championship game. Kenton Ridge 31-2 on the year. But down here, hitters 9-1-2. Sarah Albaugh, the 9th batter, leads it off. She struck out her first time up against Shelby McCombs. She's even in the count now at 1-1.
McCombs have got to be a confidence growing with that 3-run spot in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Swing and a miss. Albaugh down on the count, 1-2. Two and two.
Licking Valley fans are, kind of feeling it over there. Really getting excited about what they're seeing on the diamond.
Ground ball back up the middle. Going to be a tough play for Kramer, the shortstop, and she can't get her. Albaugh beats it out for a single here to open the 5th for Kenton Ridge.
Well, Albaugh just really kind of gets the ball deep into the ground and bounces up high enough for her to scamper on down to first base ahead of that throw.
Eric Kinzer to the play, and that ball gets away from the catcher, and speeding down to second base is Albaugh. So she moves into scoring position with no one out here in the 5th.
Kraftmark couldn't find the handle there.
Kinzer tried to bunt, unsuccessful. It's 1-1. She walked her first time up, grounded out to the pitcher her second time. Kinzer, the leadoff batter for Kenton Ridge. Well, the swinging bunt again there. No dice, but stealing third is Sarah Albaugh. So from an infield single to third base on 3 pitches for Albaugh. She's there with no one out in the 5th. Kinzer's down in the count, 1-2.
This is typical of a 9th hitter in the lineup. They got speed, and she has shown, worked her way all the way around the diamond.
And that went up the middle for a base hit. Kenton Ridge scores their first run as Albaugh touches home. It's an RBI single for Kinzer.
Well, you can credit Albaugh for that because she moved around the diamond to get herself in a position to score this run. High hopper, shortstop just couldn't handle it.
So that'll bring Brittany Harding to the plate. A runner on first and nobody out. And a run home for Kenton Ridge here in the 5th.
Kinzer's got some speed out there as well, and we've already talked about Harding as she can really swing the stick, and she can get Kenton right back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. And last ball by Kinzer now. They're giving an error to the short. Line drive, faced it. Kenton Ridge got something brewing here in the 5th. Already 1 run in. And now they have runners at first and second with nobody out on the Brittany Harding single.
We've talked about Harding. She's a great little bit over the plate, way too much for Harding because she knows that she can drive it, and she did. And you're right. They have fought back, got a run on the board, 2 on with nobody down.
And here's Courtney Lopez, who struck out and singled in her previous 2 trips to the plate. And that one is just a strike. Runners advance. Kinzer down to third, Harding down to second. Thought for a moment Lopez might have gotten a piece, but apparently not.
Well, she missed the opportunity for the bunt, but got the same result she needed, and she's still at the plate. And she's a force to be reckoned with. She can really hit it.
Well, the count evens at 1-1.
She's a very polished hitter.
Batting .390 coming into this Final Four, only a sophomore. There's a look at the base runners. Still nobody out here in the 5th. 2-1 now to Lopez. Now Licking Valley puts 3 runs on the board in the bottom of the 4th inning. And then here in the top of the 5th, Kenton Ridge scores 1, and they have 2 more aboard with nobody out. There's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul ball down the left field line and into the seats.
A base hit here changes this entire game on 1 hit.
Count evens to Lopez.
They got so much speed on the bases right now, and they're kind of in the driver's seat at the moment if they get a base hit.
Corners are in. Shortstop and second baseman at normal depth. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Great play by McCombs. Gets the runner at first. The throw home. They got her there. What a double play. 1-3-2 on the twin killing. When McCombs, the pitcher, played that one perfectly.
Well, there's no question she played the plate at first, but I think really you got a question with 1 down. You want to keep those runners in scoring position and give yourself another chance.
So Kinzer is cut down at the plate. Harding moves over to third, but now there are 2 outs for Paige McCrary. 3-1 Licking Valley. We can look back at that as the key moment of the game, depending on how this one plays out.
It could very well be, especially when you know McCrary is your next batter up. She's definitely one of your heavy hitters and somebody could have easily given you a base hit that could have tied this ballgame up.
51 RBIs on the season for McCrary. She's ahead here, 3-0. McCombs being very careful with her. That one up high, so McCrary walks on 4 straight pitches. And that is the 3rd walk issued by McCombs here today.
You know, that's a bad idea. You know, this young lady swings a mean stick, so, you know, giving her that empty base right now may be the best idea and go after.
That one gets away. Here comes the runner from third. She slides home safely. So Harding scores to make it 3-2. Moving over to third base, it's Paige McCrary. So Ken Ridge gets a 2nd run, and now the runner at third with 2 outs.
What a turn of events. The ball gets by the catcher. Here comes the run. She flips it out, but it goes out into the diamond and allows the runner to come all the way around to third base. And
so now McCrary at third. 2 outs. McCombs calls for Cowanbar, catcher, to come out to the center of the diamond for a chat. So after Licking Valley put 3 runs on the board in the bottom of the 4th, Kenton Ridge comes back with 2 runs here in the top of the 5th. They're still batting with the runner at third and 2 outs. There's a 1-0 count to the batter, Mikey Holtz. Inside, 2-0 now to Holtz. To Holtz. Elisa Matthews waiting on deck. Well, they've already given up more than their average here. Holtz swinging at 3-0. Fouls that one straight back.
Kind of an inside pitch and not really something that you can really do a whole lot with.
And straight back, so 3-2. Now Holtz has been right on those last 2 pitches. Now the count is full. Shelby McCombs, who has 8 strikeouts tonight. She'd love to get her 9th right here. Again, Holtz fouls it back.
This is a very good at-bat. she's seeing a lot of pitches. And the more pitches you get to see, the better opportunity you get to drive one.
That was already the 100th pitch by McCombs tonight. 101 coming on the full count. Swing and a miss. Great off-speed pitch. And that is the 9th strikeout for McCombs. However, Kenton Ridge is able to answer with 2 runs of their own here in the 5th inning. Now the game at 3-2 in favor of Licking Valley.
4.5 innings of play. The score: Licking Valley 3, Kenton Ridge 2. Ladies and gentlemen, momentarily our ushers will be coming into your section to clear away trash.
So we'll go to the bottom half of the 5th inning here in Akron at Firestone Stadium. 3-2, Licking Valley leads Kenton Ridge in the OHSAA Girls Division II State Championship game. Along with Joey Arrietta, I'm Al Pawlowski. Gene Winters producing, Mike Simons directing.
And not interfere with your viewing. Thank you.
Well, Joey, some offense that we, again, talked about at the outset. Both these teams have it. Just a question of the pitching has been so good in this tournament in the state Final Four. Could the offense for both teams get it together? And they have here in the middle innings.
Well, you know, you get to this point of the game, usually the 4th, 5th, and 6th inning, when you've seen a lot of pitching. You just, said that McCombs has thrown 100 pitches, so, you've seen her a lot. It's a matter of whether or not you can make those adjustments, and when you see good teams, they make those adjustments in the 4th, 5th, and 6th inning. The second time they go through the order, they're a little bit more aware of where the pitches are going, what to expect, the sequences, and are you talking to each other in the dugout? That's what's really important. Sharing information and going back to the dugout and saying, this is what I saw, this is what you can expect. The teams that are doing that are the teams that are adjusting, and in these middle innings are scoring runs.
It's Cowan, Boskis, and McConnell. The scheduled batters here, hitters 1, 2, and 3 for Licking Valley. The bottom of the 5th inning. They lead it 3-2. The first pitch from Courtney Lopez is up high for a ball. There's a ground ball and base hit into center field. Diving attempt by Foster, but it was unsuccessful. And the leadoff batter aboard here for Licking Valley in the 5th inning.
The batter, Carly Skeese.
So here's Skeese.
Kavanaugh comes off swinging and just is able to get the ball by the diving second baseman to get up on base and perhaps put them in a position to extend their lead.
Here's the bunt. Pretty good one, and well, they didn't let it roll. It appeared they were going to, and it appeared it might roll foul. But Lopez picks it up, and everybody's safe on the bunt single by Skeese.
The decision to do this, you either got to go for it when it's in the diamond or let it go, because at that point you don't have a play. Either way, if it goes out at that point, you still wouldn't have had a play on it. But these are things that young players learn, and this is why they come to this level, and this is how they learn what they need to do the next time. You got to keep challenging the game, and to this day, I still am learning more and more about this game.
Here's Sierra McConnell. She hit a home run her last time up, takes strike 1. Now she's batting with runners at first and second. That home run, a solo shot, her first of the year. Picked a good time to hit it in the state championship game.
Well, that was a bomb. It was over the 210 fence.
Here's a bunt. The play is at first. They'll retire McConnell, but she does her job. The sacrifice bunt moves the runners to second and third with 1 out.
The batter, Shelby McCombs.
So that'll bring Shelby McCombs to the plate. She's 0 for 2. 2 pop-outs.
But she is a dangerous hitter.
She has an opportunity here. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. Corners in. Shortstop and second baseman in normal depth. There's a punch bunt. Everybody's safe. And McCombs heads down to second. How about that? McCombs with the perfect punch on the bunch. Right to the second baseman. The problem was there was nobody covering at first, and the runner was already home.
Well, smart decision on the part of the catcher to put that ball down and make something happen, get that run, get a little bit more lead. But then McCombs sees it, no one's covering second base, and she scampers down to second base.
So a run home, 4-2. There's a punch bunt again. This one is trouble, but a diving catch is made by Dillon for the second out. How about that catch?
That is the second outstanding play by Dillon. First the line shot and then the all-out dive for the ball.
So Dillon with the phenomenal catch. Second out was Corey Locke there, and here's Shelby Robinson. Runner still at second and third with 2 outs. Showed bunt but pulled it back for ball 1. 4-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. This has been a fun inning.
Yes, it has. And Robinson's got one of those runs to her credit.
There's another bunt. Third baseman comes in, makes a nice play. Alba, but unable to hold on was Dillon. One run is in. Here comes another. They both score. 6-2 Licking Valley as Skeese came in, and then McCombs alertly scampered home as well.
Really a great bit of base running by McCombs. I mean, she just said, just never ever gave up on it. And here's where you got to play, not play number 1, play number 2. You just got to keep playing the game because you can't stop. Here with the base runners on there, they're going. She just takes off for home. Very important run. Good job of base running by the sophomore pitcher.
So a meeting on the mound, and Shelby McCombs, not only did she make that important move there, but think back to when she had that bunt, Joey, and she was at first, saw nobody at second. She took second, so she got the extra base there and then took the extra one here to help herself out.
Absolutely. I mean, she just really has just really shined. She's very aware of the game. A lot of times pitchers, just in that circle, but she's very aware of what she needs to do. And that's a sign of a great athlete. She's a very good student of the game.
Shelby Robinson now. Or rather, Cheyenne Kramer. Shelby Robinson with that last. She reached out an error. Now 0-2 here to Cheyenne Kramer. There's Robinson at first base. And a swing and a miss. So Lopez gets the strikeout, her second to end the inning, but 3 more runs scored for Licking Valley here in the 5th. So 3 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th. It's 6-2. Panthers in the D2 state championship.